Most people won't be super successful. It's hard to resist settling for average. As David Schwartz once said, everything around you wants to bring you down to second-class street. Most people won't escape this trap. Many people have small-minded thinking. They focus too much on beating others, often using manipulation and politics. As a result, they end up fighting for small rewards with the other 99%. But it doesn't have to be this way. You can live the life of your dreams, complete financial independence, being your own boss, traveling the world with your family, if you know where to start. Sadly, most people prefer the safety and comfort of blending in with the crowd. Most people despise failure. They avoid it at all costs. They think that if they fail at something, it means they're losers. Since their self-worth depends solely on their performance, any failure proves they're not good enough. But that's precisely why they remain mediocre. If they're not willing to fail, they won't learn from their mistakes. And if they don't learn, they won't grow and become better. Would you like me to give you a formula for success? It's quite simple, really. Double your rate of failure. You're thinking of failure as the enemy of success, but it isn't at all. You can be discouraged by failure, or you can learn from it. So go ahead and make mistakes. Make all you can. Because remember, that's where you will find success. Thomas J. Watson. If you're not willing to fail, you're doomed to be average at best. To become an extraordinary version of yourself, you must be willing to fail. A lot. Failure teaches humility. It shapes your character. It helps you laugh at your mistakes and not take things too seriously. Just like a plant growing in sunlight instead of shade, your growth rate will accelerate by tenfold. Benjamin Hardy put it well. Don't seek praise, seek criticism. By embracing the possibility of failure, you open yourself up to enormous success that you've never experienced before. Unfortunately, most people choose entertainment and distractions over learning and growth. It's not surprising. Learning is tough. Going to therapy, becoming a student in your field, and constantly facing failure aren't fun. In the words of Hal Elrod, repetition can be boring or tedious, which is why so few people ever master anything. However, this is good news for the rest of us. Uber-successful entrepreneur Darren Hardy once said that he's always glad when something is difficult because that means most people won't do it. The competition will always be low. Prioritizing learning and self-education might be new for you, but know this: every day you read a book, millions of others don't. Every morning you wake up early to create and produce, millions of others sleep in. Every day you keep going, millions of others give up. Ironically, the fiercest competition is for the second-rate prizes. Once you prioritize learning, you become aware of the 1% of opportunities that can truly change your life. What's even more remarkable is that these opportunities have significantly less competition. While most people continue to fight for scraps among the mediocre majority, you can choose to step out of that game entirely. Leave the crowd behind. Opt for learning and self-education instead of seeking constant entertainment and distractions. Deep down, many people doubt their ability to become extraordinary. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you don't believe you can achieve greatness, you never will. Back in 2010, I had a dream of pursuing a PhD in life sciences in France. I came across an amazing program and applied with great enthusiasm. I put in immense effort for the contest, going to the extent of flying to the laboratory in Toulouse and dedicating 3 weeks to prepare myself. Financially, it was a significant investment that I could barely afford at the time. However, my passion for the project outweighed any concerns. Unfortunately, my hopes were dashed when I didn't secure the PhD grant. Nevertheless, I refused to give up. I made a firm commitment to myself. I want my PhD grant, and I won't stop until I achieve it. I had unwavering belief in my abilities, knowing that I possessed the intelligence, motivation, energy, and laser focus needed to succeed. What's more, I embraced my previous failure as a driving force to push harder the next time. I patiently waited for the next application cycle, which took an entire year. During that time, I applied for 2 PhD programs. Remarkably, one of them even offered to cover my flight expenses for the contest. I poured my heart and soul into the preparation, with an inner certainty that this time I would triumph. And guess what? Not only did I secure a PhD grant, but I also achieved an impressive 5th place among 120 PhD candidates. Incredibly, I received a special grant that encompassed a 3-year PhD funding along with a 2-year postdoctoral position anywhere in the world outside France. My dream had become a reality. I'm telling you this because sometimes, failure can serve as a stepping stone to tremendous success. Most people will never experience the exhilarating surge of excitement that comes from truly believing in enormous success. Winners act like winners even before they achieve victory. They believe in their ability to succeed, and their minds naturally start devising strategies to reach their goals. The most important goals you should pursue involve experiential learning and personal transformation. If you're constantly chasing success, it will always elude you. In the words of Viktor Frankl, "For success, like happiness, cannot be pursued. It must ensue." However, if you prioritize incredible personal growth and seek paradigm-shifting experiences, success will naturally gravitate toward you, as if you were a magnet. I recently finished reading Memoirs of a Geisha, a profoundly sad story about a girl sold into a life of pleasing men. The saddest part is that the young geisha didn't even realize she was spending her whole life chasing the wrong thing, trying to make a man love her. Similarly, many people spend their lives pursuing the wrong things. Money, sex, security, and recognition. These things won't bring you true fulfillment. Forget about titles and impressing others. Instead, focus on becoming a person you are genuinely proud to be. Jealousy is a wasted emotion. We have limited time in this world, and the most successful individuals often comment later in life on how quickly it all went by. You don't have time to be jealous. If you constantly compare yourself to others, you'll rarely act authentically. Your values and behaviors will struggle to align, leaving you feeling unhappy and empty. As Tim Denning wisely said, personal incongruency is what causes so much of our pain. Not being you will destroy you. Rather than wasting your time and energy in mediocrity by playing the comparison game, choose to invest that time in working on yourself. I once heard that being jealous and resentful is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It's a hauntingly accurate description. One of the best pieces of advice I've received on this topic is to stay in your lane. It doesn't matter how fast others are going or how fast you're going. If you keep looking at other lanes, you're bound to crash. Instead, focus on yourself. Learn all you can, experiment, fail, and discover what works for you. Soon enough, you'll build momentum, and one day you'll be amazed at just how fast you're progressing. Let go of jealousy and comparison. Utilize your spare time to learn and grow. While most people settle for mediocrity, you can rise above. You don't have to fight for average, subpar rewards. The path to an incredibly exciting and fulfilling life is waiting for you. It's free and open, without the suffocating crowds. Making the shift from an ordinary life to an extraordinary life is one of the most thrilling decisions you'll ever make. The learning, growth, and development along this path will make you feel more alive than ever before. Choose success over mediocrity. Choose learning instead of mere entertainment. Choose personal growth instead of jealousy. Choose what you truly want, not what others expect from you. Believe in yourself and take action. Start today. Your extraordinary future is within reach.